Hi, it's Rada. So I haven't been feeling well for the last month, 6 weeks really, and I'm just getting back on my feet. So I need to work out, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna attempt to do today. So I'm gonna just make it really gentle and listen to my body and what I'm actually capable of. So it might be just more movement, but I have no plan. I'm just gonna kind of move and groove and see what happens. So here it goes. Starting off on hands and knees, shoulders and wrists in a straight line, knees and hips in a straight line. So I'm just gonna start with some cat-cow to get my spine warmed up. Tuck your tailbone under, pull your chin towards your tailbone. Really push through the shoulders, let the spine round. Think about creating more space in between each and every vertebra. And let's do the opposite. Come to a flat back and let your ribcage drop. Let your tailbone turn up and then lift, push through the shoulders, lift your chin. Try to slide the shoulder blades down a little bit. Make sure they're not crunched up by your ears. Let the ribcage get heavier. And then round back up. So just kind of follow what your body needs. You can go at your own pace. Just one to the next. And with our posture, this position is basically the opposite of our posture. So this one can feel more uncomfortable because the muscles have gotten really tight, but that just means you need it more. So try to spend some time here if you can. And this rounded position is kind of what our posture is all day. So this one generally feels more comfortable, but is less necessary. And let the ribcage drop. Really push through the shoulders. I'm gonna add a little twist. Look over your right shoulder and then pull the shoulder back towards your hip. And then come back to center, go to the other side. Pull the left shoulder towards the left hip, look over your shoulder. Keep letting the ribcage get heavy and come back to center. We'll do it with the hips rounding up. Really push through, tuck the tailbone under, and then wiggle your hips from side to side. Just pull the right hip back, pull the left hip back, and relax. Good. I'm going to do a quick child's pose. Sit back on the heels, walk the hands out. Add side bend. Walk the hands over to the right, stack the left hand on top. Try to lower the armpit and shoulder down. Walk over to the left. Right hand on top of the left. Try to lower the armpit down. Back to center. Back to the all fours position. Start getting a little bit more heat. Reach the right leg out to hip level. Try to drop the hip so it's level with your left hip. And then reach the left arm out. Just make your body as long as you can. Really reach through the heel. Reach through the fingertips. That will engage the core. Make sure you're not sinking into your right shoulder, so just push the floor away from you. And we're going to do some in and outs here. So just pull the elbow and the knee together, and then reach back out. We're going to do 5 of these. Really extend to your longest point each time, and then pull in. Push. 2. 3, 4, and hold this one out. We reach out, and we're gonna add a little balance challenge. I want you to see if you can lift your left foot up off the mat. Just hold for 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So stretch the wrist for a second, just turn them over and lean back. If you have any wrist issues, you can always hold on to like a dumbbell or use fists for wrists if you're giving you any issues. So then we should be able to go back. And we're doing the left leg, reaching out, the right arm reaching forward. Just make your body long first, hold it. Push through the left shoulder. And let's go in and out 5 times on this side. Elbow to knee. Reach. Reach out as full as you can each time. 3, good, 2 more. Last one. Hold it out. Now let's see if you can reach the right foot up and hold as still as you can for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Push back. Reach into child's pose. Alright. Next, I'm gonna lay down on my back for some bridges. Bridges are such a great physical therapy exercise. Basically, everyone needs them in order to have good posture and strong glutes and quads. So bend the knees, walk your heels back so your fingertips can reach. And then you're gonna bring the knees together, lift up into bridge. You don't have to keep the knees together. Push the knees out towards your toes. And we're gonna go halfway down and all the way up. Squeeze your butt at the top. Think about doing a Kegel at the same time. So you're squeezing, engaging the pelvic floor, and then lower. Lift, squeeze. Good. Take your time so that you can actually engage all the muscles. Again. We're halfway there, we're doing 5 more. Squeeze at the top. And hold it up. Good, squeeze the inner thighs together and come back to regular. 10 times, squeeze, release, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeezing tight, 9, last one, 10, good, slowly lower all the way down, Just bring your knees in towards your belly. Give them a big hug. Rock a little bit side to side. Take the hands on the knees, bring them in a big circle. Just kind of a lower back massage. And go opposite direction. Pull it in close. And rock up to a seated position. And then come back onto the hands and knees for some push-ups. So if you can do full push-ups, go for it. It's always good to try at least one full push-up because the difference in body weight, when you're on your knees, it's about like 40%. When you're on your toes, it can be like about 60 to 80%, depending how you're built. It's a big jump to go from 40% of your body weight to 80% of your body weight. So it's always good to try. And I find them easiest to do with the hands wider than shoulder width apart and the feet wider than hip width apart. So they're kind of matching. Just engage your core and slowly lower down. Inhale on the way down and exhale on the way up. And if you can't do them full, just drop to your knees. You can keep your toes down or up. See which one you like better. Go down and up. So we're gonna do 10. So figure out which way you can do. Even if you have to alternate. Inhale on the way down. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Those are hard for me after not working out for a while. Just roll your shoulders back. Roll your neck side to side. Good. All right, we're gonna come down on our side. We're gonna do some leg work and core work. So, kind of go Pilates style. So you're gonna lay down, body's kind of in a straight line, but your ankles are about 25-degree angle. You're gonna roll back so you're not right on your hip bone. Just take your arm in front of you and your hand in your head. So what I like to do with this is, let my belly completely relax and bring my forearm so it's touching my belly. Then once you engage your core and pull the belly button back towards the spine, your belly should actually pull in and it won't be touching your arm anymore. That way, in the exercise, if you feel your belly touching your arm, you know you disengaged your core. So it's just this kind of little tactile thing I like to do. So from here, we're just doing some leg lifts with our top legs. So just turn the toes to face down. We're gonna lift straight up and down. And you don't wanna just fling it around like as high as you can get. Like if I went to my absolute end range of motion, I'm back here. But that's not the exercise. You're trying to work this top hip. So it's more, just a stable movement. Imagine something balancing on this hip bone. And you can't go that far, but you'll still get a lot of engagement. So just keep going, keeping the core engaged. That's 5. 6. We're gonna do 10. 7. 8. 9. Last one. gonna do some rainbows next. So just if your hip's kind of screaming, just pull it forward to give it a little stretch first. Give it a little love. So rainbows are gonna be going up and over our bottom leg. So you're reaching forward, lifting up, and reaching back as far as you can. You really wanna feel your butt engage in the back. And then lift up and over to the front. Good, and back again. Good. 2. 3. It's incredible how heavy my leg is. 4. Good. 5. Reach back. 6, and still try to keep your belly engaged. 7. 8. 9, and last one. 10. Good. All right. Bring your leg forward a second, let it stretch. We're actually gonna do an ab exercise while we're here before we switch sides. So, let the booty relax. And in that same position again, except you're gonna take this bottom arm and put it right in front of you. It can be at like a little bit of an angle. You want it where it's comfortable. And your top hand goes behind your neck. So this has 4 different variations. I'm gonna show you all 4 so you can work at your level. So let's try each one. So first, what you're doing is you're sitting up, bending your elbow, and bringing your knee to your top elbow. So that's the modified version. That's kind of the gentlest one available. So you'd lift and lower. If you wanna make it slightly harder, you'd keep your legs straight. Lift and lower. If you want to make it harder than that, you do both knees, bending them and lifting elbow to knee. And if you want the hardest version, you keep your legs straight. So you lift up and bring elbow to knee. Now, if you feel like you're in between 2 of those phases, like one was not quite hard enough and the other one was too hard, then alternate between those 2. So you might do a straight leg and then the 2 bent legs and just keep alternating, okay? So pick your poison. We're gonna do a total of 10. Hand behind the neck. Take a deep breath in and exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you relax down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Whew, good. We're ready to switch sides. So switch over. And hand on the head first. Raise your ankle down a bit. Take the hand against the belly and then engage your core. And then we're turning the top toe down a bit and do your leg lifts. 10 times. Remember to keep the core engaged and keep the hip very as level as you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Root neck, knee in front, big little stretch. And we've got the rainbows next. So let's stretch the leg back out, reach it in front. Bring your hand for support, engage the core, and lift the leg up. And then reach back as far as you can. Lift back up. 1. Reach. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Knee in front, get a little stretch. Got the ab exercise next. I know some of you watching may have health issues going on, so I want to go through each variation of the core exercise again because one side of your body might be different than the other. So you just want to make sure you're doing the right variation. Just bring your arm in front of you, take your hand behind your head, bend the elbow to sit up and bring the knee in. See how that feels. All right, do it with a straight leg, bend the elbow, sit up. How's that one? Bend both knees, lift them. How's that feel? And now try the straight legs if that one was okay. Up and down. So see what feels best on this side and where your energy's at right now. Take a deep breath in and exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. 2, 3, 4. Try to squeeze your knees together if you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Relax. Just slowly roll onto your back. Do a nice end-to-end stretch. Reach your arms up over your head. Reach your legs up long. Just make your body as long as you can. Kind of keep reaching up through the fingers. Reach, reach, reach. Reach down through the heels. Good. All right, I know that was a mini workout, but that's what I feel like is doable for me today. So I'm going to do a few stretches, and I think that's a nice little gentle workout for the legs and the core. So let's just bend your knees, and we're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh, lift the left foot up, and just pull in for that piriform stretch. That will help stretch out the glutes and the hips from the side leg series and the bridges. Just take a deep breath in, exhale, pull it towards you as much as you can. Let's bend your elbow, the left elbow. Really grab the back of the thigh so that elbow and arm are holding the leg. And take your right hand and put it on your right knee and start to push the knee away from you. So you're pulling the left thigh in as you push the right knee away. And just hold it there. So I have both my elbows on the floor so I have better leverage for the pull and the push. And then use both hands again, pull in, and start to rock the knee gently side to side. So inhale as you bring it to the left, and exhale, the right, and exhale as you bring it to the left. Inhale, exhale. As you're rocking, see if you can sneak it in any closer towards you. And then hold it at that tightest angle, pull it in a little, just take a couple of deep breaths. Good, release the leg, switch sides. So cross the left ankle over the right thigh, Lift the right foot up, reach around the thigh, just pull it in. Try to let the lower leg relax. Just hold it here for a second, take a deep breath. Try to bring that right elbow down to the floor and then grab the back of the thigh. Take your left hand, bring the left elbow to the floor and use your hand to push the knee away. So push with the left hand, pull with the right. Good, release. Grab both hands around the thigh again, pull it in, and we're going to start to rock it side to side. So inhale to the left, exhale to the right. See if you can sink it any closer in towards you, and then you're going to hold it at your tightest angle. Over to the right a bit, pull in, hold and breathe. And release. Cross the right leg over the left, all the way. Just drop your knees over to the left, reach your arms out wide, look over your right shoulder. You can put your left hand on top of the right leg and just apply some gentle pressure down. Come back to center, just drop it to the right side. So think about lengthening your left knee down towards the floor, creating a little space between the ribs and the hip bone. Breathe into that space. Exhale, let your body relax. Back to center. Switch sides, cross your legs. Drop your knees over to the right first. Look over your left shoulder. You can use your right hand on the left thigh. Try to push it down further. Come back to center. Let's drop it to the left side. And think about your right knee getting down towards the mat, the floor, creating that space in between your ribs and your hip bone. Just breathing into it. Back to center. Stretch the body long. Reach the arms overhead. Let's do banana. So wiggle your feet over to the right. You can cross the left ankle over, or some people like the right ankle over, so find what feels best. And then walk your hands to the right. Kind of shimmy the shoulders over. Grab your left wrist, pull it up and over. Breathe. Good. Come back to center. Walk the feet over to the left. Cross the ankle over, whichever one you want. Walk your hands to the left and the shoulders. Grab your right wrist, give it a nice long pull up and over. And come back to center. Just let the legs come out wide. Bring one hand on your heart and one hand on the belly. And just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, let it all out slowly. And just take a moment to be grateful. Grateful for spending some time on yourself, for having the time, for having the resources, for having the internet, for being able to move your body today. Just focus on your heart and let it fill up with gratitude. And that is it for today. So I am going to keep filming my little workouts. I know they won't be applicable for a lot of my audience. They may be too gentle, but this is what I can do. So I wanted to share for those of you that are in the same spoonie world as me and have illness and still want to keep your body strong and not have more problems down the road, but just can't quite keep up with the mainstream fitness stuff. So we'll see. Hopefully this helps and you have a wonderful day. Click subscribe if you like the video, and I hope to get to know you.